So a long time ago, when I was first coming into Islam, one of the things I heard was that the Imaan of the Muslim, our faith, is weak if we don't truly fear Allah. And if in order to fear Allah, we have to remember death. Right? In order to fear Allah, we have to remember death. And I was like 19 years old at the time, and I was like, I need to remember death. I need to figure out some way of remembering death. So I went to an Islamic bookstore. And I'm looking for like some Islamic video about what? Death. Like, I'm going to watch this, I'm going to be so Islamic. My Iman's going to be like, ah. So I'm looking, and you know how they have those like, they have these DVDs. Back then, I'm so old, this is before like you could just YouTube something. So you go to the bookstore and you're looking for a DVD. And there was one DVD, it said Remembrance of Death. And I pulled it out, and it had a skull on it. And it had like a bloody font that said Remember Death. And I was like, this is what I need. This is it, I found it. So I got that DVD, I brought it home, I put it in, I was like, this is gonna be awesome. I'm ready to believe so hard right now. I turn it on and there's a sheikh, and he looks really like serious. And he's got this like beard, like a serious like Islamic beard. And he's got a turban and everything. And I was like, yes, yes. And then he starts speaking in Arabic, and I didn't know Arabic at the time, but Arabic sounds serious. And you know, sometimes khatibs, you know, people that give khutbah and stuff, when they're talking to you, they talk super normal. Like, Assalamu alaikum, how are you, how's everything? And then they put the mic on, and they start giving the khutbah, and they turn into somebody else. They're like, Inna alhamdulillah, nahmaduh, wa nasta'inuh. Well, I was like, you're such a nice guy, what happened to you? And then when the khutbah is done, they're like, Assalamu alaikum, how are you, mashallah? Like, but anyway, so when he did the Arabic, it was really intense. And I was like, yes, yes. And now it's going to be the English part, right? Because then he's going to tell us about death. And I didn't know that this video was recorded in Scotland. And he was Scottish. And he had a completely Scottish accent. And I don't know if you've ever heard a Scottish accent or not, but he said, imagine yourself on your last day. What would you do? Where would you go? Who would you speak to? You're all gonna die. So my Iman did not go up at all. But all I did that week to my friends in college, they're like, hey, what you doing? I was like, you're all gonna die. Like, that's all I said. Anyway.